Another brilliant business breakfast presented by the Global Equipping Center on What's Next in the Lowveld, forecasting your business and protecting your wealth.
David Wilkinson has personally launched 22 multinational companies with up to 3 million rand generated revenue and 20% net profit successes. Nou, as jy nie verstaan wat dit beteken nie, hy is 'n motiveringsspreker wat mense help om hulle besighede te herbeplan en te herkonstruktureer, en hy het baie oefening. David Wilkinson, good morning again. How are you there in Chicago?
Wonderful. It's great to speak with you again, Herman.
Now, Lowveld Community Interaction will help you to predict your future business growth and discover how you can forecast what's about to happen in the next 5 years. You care to tell us about that?
Yes. One of the areas that we challenge our business clients and when we motivationally speak to audiences is to actually leave your home office, leave the offices, your corporate offices, and get out into the marketplace and network. To actually interact with other the business community is how you generate revenue in Nelspruit. Nelspruit, the Lowveld is a very strange place to do business. It's not like any other location in the world. And here's how it works. The people in the Lowveld like to do business with people they like. They actually want to do business with their friends. And in order for that to happen, you need to have an interaction with other business people. And so what I want to talk about right now is how do you actually forecast what's going to happen in your own business, in your industry over the next 5 years. So one of the first areas that we want to talk about is that you need to ask other individuals in your industry how they've been doing. If you're an architect, go meet with other architects throughout Nelspruit and White River and all these other outlying cities and ask your other colleagues, how are they doing? How's their cash flow? How was it last year? When I think about when I first landed and moved in Nelspruit in 2009, the business community was downhearted at that point. They were discouraged. 2006, 7, and 8 were rough years. In 2009, slowly started to pick it up out of it. And by the time the World Cup came, everyone was positive and encouraged. But that's because everybody was talking. And if you find out in your industry that the last 3 years were horrible, just like yours were, and that this year everybody's picking up, including yourself, you can start to predict your future. So what I want to ask the listeners is this, is how are you with keeping the facts and figures of your business and your industry? You see, you need to calculate the figures from your past in order to accurately forecast your business future. If I look at my own industry and I look at motivational speakers and business consultants and executive coaches, and I see that 2009 was a horrible year and then 2010 was a great year, and then it's just gotten better every single year, then I can say to myself, okay, it can only get so good until eventually then you have a plateau and then it goes down, you have a downturn, and then you go back up again, because there's cycles of business. And what we want to talk about is just like you can forecast weather. You can forecast over 100 years of results and say this was one of the hottest summers in 100 years. Because you have the facts and figures. And what we're gonna talk about of what's next in the Lowveld, forecasting your business and protecting your wealth on October 21st is how do you actually know what's going to be happening in your personal business based upon the past 5 years, what you can expect for the next 5. And this is going to be a dynamic business networking breakfast with the KLCBT on October 21st on that Tuesday, and it's going to revolutionize business people and businesses in the Nelspruit and surrounding areas.
We are so looking forward to your visit to South Africa, and we hope that we can really have you in the studio just before you do this breakfast seminar, What's Next in the Lowveld. David, it was nice talking to you.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.
You can forecast what's about to happen in the next 5 years. The storms have receded. It's time to safeguard